In leveraging Seneca's poignant quote, "It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it," the emphasis is placed on the profound significance of time in the human experience. Seneca's words serve as a stark reminder that the brevity of life is not defined by its duration but rather by the manner in which it is utilized. It underscores the idea that time is a precious and finite resource, and the true essence of living lies in the conscious and purposeful use of this invaluable asset. Inspired by the enduring insights of the ages, we embark on a journey to explore these profound concepts through the lens of Stoicism. Unveiling 7 transformative practices, we aim to propel you into a realm where 98% of individuals may falter, ensuring not just mere existence but an authentic flourishing in the grand stage of life. Today, we're diving into the profound teachings of Stoicism, and I've got a powerful lesson to share with you. But before we get into it, I want to remind you to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support keeps this channel thriving and allows us to spread the timeless wisdom of Stoicism to even more people. 1. Cultivating the cosmic perspective. Imagine standing on the top of a really tall mountain at night. It's so high that you can almost touch the stars in the sky. Next to you is a wise person, kind of like a teacher, who knows a lot about life. This person is a Stoic philosopher. Now, think about how amazing it feels to be on that mountain, looking at the stars. This feeling is what we call the cosmic perspective. It's like seeing the world from a really big picture, not just thinking about your own problems but understanding how small they are in the grand scheme of things. This way of thinking, the cosmic perspective, can have a big impact on how you see things and how clear your mind is. It's like having a special pair of glasses that help you see beyond the everyday worries and stress. Now, let's bring this idea to our lives today. We all have challenges, right? Like feeling pressure to be successful, dealing with social media comparisons, and just the fast pace of life. The Stoic philosophers, even though they lived a long time ago, had a solution that still works today. Picture this: everyone around you is busy and stressed, but you, with the cosmic perspective, are calm and focused. The Stoics believe that understanding how tiny our problems are in the vastness of the universe helps us handle stress and challenges better. So, in a nutshell, cultivating the cosmic perspective is like having a special superpower that helps you stay calm, clear-headed, and focused even when life gets tough. It's a timeless way of thinking that can make our modern lives a bit easier to navigate. 2. Negative visualization. Imagine you're in an old-time marketplace, surrounded by the lively chatter of merchants, the vibrant colors of stalls, and the bustling energy of the crowd. Now, let's dive into a concept that might sound a bit unusual but holds significant power in Stoicism: negative visualization. Negative visualization is like taking a mental journey to prepare for tough times. It's a bit like imagining what could go wrong before it actually does. Now, you might be thinking, wait, why would I want to imagine bad stuff happening? That sounds counterintuitive. Well, here's the Stoic twist: by picturing challenges in advance, you're not trying to make them happen, but rather, you're getting ready for them. Let's say you're an entrepreneur dreaming of success. Instead of only focusing on the positive outcomes, you take a moment to think about potential challenges, like a product not doing well or a sudden drop in demand. Now, this might feel a bit uncomfortable at first, but stay with me. By doing this, you're not getting bogged down by the fear of the unknown. Instead, you're turning that fear into a tool for preparation. Just like an athlete practices for a tough match, you're mentally rehearsing for obstacles. Let's take our entrepreneur again. Through negative visualization, they're not just dreaming about profits, they're also thinking, what if things don't go as planned? This prepares them to adapt and come up with smart solutions when challenges actually arise. Moreover, negative visualization isn't just about business. It's about appreciating what you have by briefly considering the possibility of not having it. Imagine reflecting on the absence of good health, supportive friends, or even a simple meal. It might seem a bit strange, but this practice helps you cherish and make the most of what you have right now. So, the next time life throws a curveball, you're not caught off guard. Instead, you've already played out the scenario in your mind, and you're better equipped to handle it. Negative visualization is like giving yourself a mental shield, not to block out the good, but to be ready for the challenges that might come your way. 3. Embracing intentional discomfort. Imagine yourself in a calm and peaceful courtyard shaded by ancient olive trees. Picture a wise Stoic philosopher sharing valuable insights in this serene setting. Now, let's dive into a unique Stoic practice that may seem a bit peculiar but holds tremendous power: embracing intentional discomfort. The Stoics believe that intentionally putting ourselves in uncomfortable situations is like a workout for our character. It helps us grow stronger. Think about it like this: in our modern world, we often seek comfort. We enjoy cozy beds, air-conditioned rooms, and all sorts of conveniences. The Stoics, however, would encourage us to step out of that comfort zone every now and then. Imagine the Stoic philosopher demonstrating this concept. Instead of choosing a comfy bench, he deliberately sits on the rough ground. Why? Because embracing discomfort, whether it's physical or mental, can lead to personal growth. In our lives, we tend to stick to what's easy and familiar. We avoid challenges and difficulties because, well, they're uncomfortable. But here's the Stoic wisdom: progress usually happens when we step out of our cozy bubble. Consider athletes, for example. They don't improve by only doing what's easy. They intentionally challenge themselves with intense workouts, pushing their bodies beyond the comfortable to become stronger and better. Now, think about how this applies to your life. Maybe it's trying something new that feels a bit scary, like public speaking or learning a challenging skill. It might be as simple as choosing a more challenging task at work rather than the easy ones. In a world where we're surrounded by comfort, intentionally embracing discomfort becomes a superpower. It's like lifting weights for your resilience and adaptability. The Stoics knew that the path to progress often involves facing challenges head-on, even if it feels a bit uncomfortable at first. So, the next time you find yourself opting for the familiar and comfortable, remember the Stoic lesson: embrace intentional discomfort. It might just be the key to unlocking your hidden potential and propelling you forward on the path of personal growth and progress. 4. Controlling the dichotomy of control. Imagine you're in a peaceful garden, surrounded by fragrant flowers and calming streams. Picture an elderly person, a wise Stoic elder, sitting there, ready to share a valuable lesson. Now, let's talk about something called the dichotomy of control. It might sound fancy, but it's a straightforward idea that can really make a difference in our lives today. The dichotomy of control is like drawing a line between things we can control and things we can't. The wise elder in the garden would tell us that in life, there are things we have power over, like our actions, thoughts, and decisions. On the other side, there are things we can't control, like what others think of us, unexpected events, or even the weather. So, why does this matter in our modern world? Well, think about it. Many times, we stress over things that are beyond our control, like what someone else thinks about us or the traffic jam that makes us late. The Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus our energy on the things we can control and not waste it on things we can't. Now, let's bring it closer to home. Picture a young professional named Jane. She's giving a big presentation at work, and she's feeling nervous. The dichotomy of control helps Jane because instead of worrying about how her boss will react, something she can't control, she focuses on preparing well, speaking clearly, and answering questions confidently, things she can control. In our daily lives, it's like saying, hey, let's put our energy where it really matters. It's about making smart choices on where we invest our time and effort. By understanding and applying the dichotomy of control, we can navigate our modern challenges more wisely and live a less stressful life. So, as we sit in this imaginary tranquil garden with our Stoic elder, let's take a moment to appreciate the simple wisdom: focus on what you can control, let go of what you can't, and watch how it transforms the way you approach life's ups and downs. 5. Practicing journaling for self-reflection. Imagine stepping into an ancient library, surrounded by scrolls and manuscripts that hold the wisdom of ages. In this quiet haven, a powerful tool is at your disposal: journaling. Journaling is like having a personal conversation with yourself on paper. It's a bit like keeping a diary, but with a purpose. Picture it as a space where you can reflect on your thoughts, experiences, and feelings. Now, let's talk about why journaling is so valuable. It's like having a mirror for your mind. When you write down your thoughts, it helps you become more aware of what's going on inside your head. It's a bit like shining a light on your feelings and thoughts, helping you understand yourself better. Let's take a practical example. Meet Alex, a manager navigating the twists and turns of the corporate world. In the hustle and bustle of his professional life, Alex felt a bit lost. That's when he turned to journaling. Every day, he took a few minutes to jot down his thoughts and reflections. Through this process, Alex discovered patterns in his thinking. He found out what decisions brought him peace and where he felt stressed. It was like uncovering a treasure map of his own mind. Armed with these insights, Alex started making decisions that aligned more with his values and passions. So, think of journaling as your own ancient library, a place where you can capture the essence of your thoughts and experiences. It's not about writing a perfect story, it's about creating a space for self-discovery and growth. Whether you're navigating the challenges of work or simply trying to understand yourself better, journaling can be your trusted guide. Give it a try, and who knows, you might uncover the wisdom you didn't know you possessed. 6. Using obstacles as opportunities. Imagine you're at a special school where wise mentors teach life lessons. Today, we're diving into a powerful Stoic idea: turning problems into possibilities. Picture this: you're sitting in a class at the Stoic school, and your mentor is talking about facing challenges. Instead of seeing tough times as roadblocks, the Stoics see them as chances to become stronger and smarter. Let's break it down. In everyday language, the Stoics believe that when life throws difficult situations at us, it's like getting an invitation to grow and improve. It's not about complaining or feeling stuck, it's about seeing problems as opportunities. Now, let's connect this to our lives today, especially in the world of starting businesses. Think about a person, let's call them Clara, who starts a new company. Everything seems great until a big competitor shows up. This could be seen as a big problem, right? But the Stoics would say, wait, this is a chance for Clara to get even better. In simpler terms, it's like turning a challenge into a game where you learn new skills, come up with smarter ideas, and become more resilient. So, when life throws obstacles your way, it's not a dead end, it's a detour to success. In the Stoic school of life, they teach us to look at problems like puzzle pieces. Sure, they might be tough to figure out at first, but once you solve them, you become better at solving the next ones. It's like playing a video game: each level might be harder, but you get better and better as you go. So, the next time you face a tough situation, remember the Stoic lesson: problems aren't stop signs, they're stepping stones to becoming your best self. It's like turning lemons into lemonade, taking something sour and making it sweet. Keep this in mind, and you'll find that life's challenges aren't roadblocks, they're opportunities for your personal and professional growth. 7. Cultivating inner contentment. Imagine sitting beneath a big, shady fig tree with a wise teacher who knows a lot about Stoicism, a way of thinking that helps us be content on the inside. It's like having a peaceful chat in a calm place. Okay, now, let's talk about this cool idea called inner contentment. It's a bit like having a happy and satisfied feeling inside yourself. The weird thing is, in our busy and sometimes crazy world, finding this inner contentment can be a bit tricky. But that's where Stoicism comes in. Now, let's meet Sarah, who's an artist. Picture her in a bustling city, surrounded by other artists all competing for success. They measure success by things like being in galleries, getting media attention, and selling lots of art. But Sarah is a bit different. She doesn't tie her worth to these things. Instead, she finds joy in just creating art and expressing herself. It's like she has this secret source of happiness inside her, even when the outside world might not always recognize her work. The Stoic teacher, who's like a wise mentor, would say that true happiness isn't about depending on what happens in the future. It's more about enjoying the present moment. So, instead of stressing about what others think or how much art she sells, Sarah focuses on the joy of creating. The cool thing about this Stoic idea is that it shields Sarah from feeling bad when people don't like her art or when things don't go perfectly. She stays true to herself, and in the end, people appreciate her unique style. It's like having a superpower, being happy inside no matter what's going on outside. So, when we think about cultivating inner contentment, it's about finding our own joy in what we do, just like Sarah does with her art. It's like having a calm and happy place inside us, even when the world outside might be a bit chaotic. And that's the Stoic way, finding your happiness within, no matter what's happening around you. Now that we've taken a stroll through these 7 Stoic practices, let's gather our thoughts and wrap it up in a simple way. So, we talked about these cool Stoic things, like thinking about the big universe, getting ready for tough times, and embracing a bit of discomfort. It's like having a bunch of life tools from the wise Stoic folks. Imagine Stoicism as your life superhero guide. It's not just about knowing stuff but actually using it in your everyday adventures. It's like having a practical guidebook to help you thrive and do awesome in life. Now, I'm not just here to talk at you. I want you to think about these Stoic ideas. Stay tuned for our next exploration into the depths of wisdom. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Hit that notification bell, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's keep growing together on this journey. Thanks again for being awesome participants. Until next time, stay curious, stay stoic, and keep thriving.